Alright. Am I missing on my main file? Perfects. That. Yeah, sure, Marcos. Clever 106 Crash 4. One of life's greatest mysteries. If I put /were at the end of my title, do you think more people will start watching? I'm gonna 107%. Yeah, I'm gonna 107% in Crash 3. I'm just gonna not get one relic. Put exclamation mark were. Yeah, were stands for Wrath of Cortex, or rather, Wraith of Cortex. Okay. That lost no time, because I had to wait on the rope anyway. I've been really late to this, like, I don't know why. Probably like loses a second, so. Dude, we're gonna do a fucking experiment. Oh, well. Fuck that split. I'm gonna put /were at the end of the title, and if I go up to fucking 100 viewers, it's rigged.
Let's go!
that time I was too slow. Not a huge fan of these worlds. I think speed-wise, they've got some interesting stuff to them, like the skipping the shark cycles properly. I think it's pretty cool. Crash Compactor's got some neat stuff, and then Hit the Road actually has a really big skip, but it's not viable at the moment. We're not even sure if it's possible without triple spin. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel the same way about Beastmakers. Beastmakers is neat, but it's like my least favorite hub just because I found it to be the least interesting, I guess. I mean, Artisans is pretty bland, but it also like feels like a home world. Nah, fuck that. Like putting "were" in the title obviously is like clickbaity, but at least it's like not entirely inaccurate either, because RTA I do still have the record, and like real time I'm like less than a minute off of Yuki. So as many levels you can think of that made you internally grown and having to do them even. Yeah. Anyone here reading? I'm actually not much of a reader, which probably isn't a good thing, but you know. Yeah, that sounds like you're busy. Milky Way and Mars bars is all the space you know. It's a lot of physics. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it would be a shit ton of physics, which is probably a good thing I didn't go into aerospace engineering, because I am trash at physics. Ugh, Calc 2. I remember us having this conversation. Calc 2 is just like... Everyone was like, I hate Calc 2, but I think it's just because I'm like bad at math. I was like, nah, I'm a math major and I hated Calc 2. Fuck Calc 2. Bad. I honestly keep forgetting that integrals are technically part of Calc 2, because for me, integrals were the end of Calc 1, and then slightly into Calc 2, but Calc 2 was mostly trig and series, which everybody hates. All my homies hate series. I did enjoy Calc 3, because Calc 3 was at least, like, it was Calc 1 again, you just had to do it on 3 dimensions instead of 2. Which I honestly thought was kind of cool. Yeet, yeet, Fuck. How did that even happen? I never got to Calc 4. My major only required up to 3. After Calc 3 for my math major, I just had to do analysis, which I hate about as much as Calc 2, if not more. So... Actually, no. I hate it more than Calc 2. Like, honestly, mathematical analysis was what pushed me to become a stat major also. I was like, I need electives, and stat seems like it's more fun, and it was. What even is, like... What is Calc 4? Like, the name of it, I guess. Because maybe I did take it, but under a different name. Oh, multivariate? For me, that was Calc 3. Multivariate's really not that bad. Yeah, like I said, multivariate is basically Calc 1. It's just on 3 dimensions, which like sounds scary, but it's like fine. It's way easier than Calc 2. Elementary diff. Oh yeah, no, I did take that. That's fine. I actually thought DiffyQ was really fun. DiffyQ is a lot of work. Like, it's very time consuming, but I think it's not really that difficult, and I think it's very, very interesting. Oh no, Calc 2 is fucking awful. Aside from like mathematical analysis, Calc 2 was probably my worst experience with math. That shit was awful to do. Yeah, like, I excelled in every single math course I did, including the mathematical analysis courses that I despised. But like, even I struggled in Calc 2. I honestly really felt like I was gonna fail like my mathematical analysis classes also, and I somehow didn't, so. Stats is so fun, cause like, the great thing about stats is, for one, I kind of just like probability and shit like that. But like, stats has, I feel, more application than like just pure math. Like, I've never used like my pure math stuff anywhere, but like stats is like just everywhere. And like applied stats, which was like one of my 400 level classes, was like one of the most like useful classes I've ever taken, because it was just like actual situations where you use statistical methods. Did I mess with R a lot? I only had a couple classes that used it, so not too much. R is really weird. Like, for one, I'm not really a natural programmer, and R is just in general just kind of awkward. But I used a little bit of R, but not a huge amount of it. I do really like MATLAB though. I took a winter course on like an introduction to MATLAB and loved it. So R was like, the class where I used R was definitely another one where I struggled, but at the same time, I don't know how much of it was the work itself or the professor. The professor was like, he wasn't stupid. You could tell that he knew a lot. But I think it was a combination of both, like, R is really hard to explain and teach, and, like, he seemed like he was kind of, like, unsure of how to approach teaching it, that it made it a pretty big struggle. Like, it was definitely, I feel like it was one of the classes I was in most danger of failing. But at the same time, I squeaked out a B in it, so I might also be hard on myself. Like, yeah, like, I don't want to scare you, but I also don't want to be, like, all sunshine and roses. Like, oh, it's not that bad. It was definitely, like, one of my harder classes. So, yeah. It definitely takes a lot to get used to. But at the same time, like, once you kind of get a feel for it, a lot of it I feel is common sense. But, I don't know. It's hard to gauge. My current, like, workplace, at least, gives me potential to use R if it ever comes up. It just hasn't come up. But, like, R is a useful thing to know how to use because, like, it being a free alternative to so many, like, statistical tools is, like, one of the biggest advantages of it and why it's used so much. What university is my degree from? I don't know if I want to say that. Like, I'm not too, like, snippy about my location, but that one I might not want to reveal. I guess the most I'll say about my university is that our basketball team did some pretty cool shit about a couple years ago. You can just fucking run around them, what the hell? Yeah, University of Good Degrees. UGD. NCAA just some tennis team of 5 to 10 years of titles. What the fuck did they do? You think I would just be able to reach that, wouldn't you? Some student overpaid $200 of a phone bill, so the program paid it back to them. Literal clerical accident. I don't think I'm following. What?
Eyes on target.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel like my major was pretty tame. Like, the requirements and such. I thought they would, like, cheated or, like, there was, like, some sexual assault scandal or something. Fucking, what the hell is... Okay. It's weird not going to school in your last year. Yeah, I feel like if I was in school, like, during the pandemic, I feel like that would have thrown me off. Fuck, even just work has thrown me, like... I started a new job the year of the pandemic, and it's just so weird. That's so fucking stupid. That actually sounds like the dumbest shit on the planet. I'm not gonna get this because I went to the right. I got that so much in practice, and I'm just fucking terrified of it now. Saves an entire rope cycle, though. Which is gaming big. Well, that sounds great, Tevish. Oh, I love that. And I still missed the cycle somehow. I think I took some parts of it a little too slow, so it was all pointless again. And then I blow the mask on the dumbest fucking thing. What the fuck's wrong with fantasy football? What? I'm so confused. This is why I'm not a sports person. Well, aside from the fact that I was a band weenie, but you know. Maybe I shouldn't go for that. I'm just gonna bitch mode this one. This one's like really easy to bitch mode, so I'd rather just burn the mask on the last part. I'd burn it anywhere. And if I don't burn it here, I just take it into Luis, which is time save, so. Dude, I'm a gamer. Fucking godlike. I mean, that's fair, Zed. Honestly, sometimes, like, the cynical side of me questions how much the degree really mattered, aside from saying I have a degree. I really don't feel like I use a lot of what I learned. I honestly think my security clearance matters more than my degree. No, actually, I know that for a fact. I know that for an absolute fact that it matters more. I didn't even burn the mask! Your heart is set on working on cars. Yeah, I feel like you don't need a... You can probably just do a trade for that. Yeah, that's fair. Yo, Groovy. Dude, I think the war in title thing actually is like legitimately a thing because the view count did go up. And I don't think it's because I reset. Fucking Twitch strats, dude. Farming views sell out. Selling out. I don't even know me anymore. What? BS gen eds? What do you mean? You mean I don't use Spanish and math? That was weird. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, it works. Four attempts is plus 20 at least. The funny thing, Groovy, is that it was exactly plus 20. Twitch life hacks. I'd like to believe I'm entertaining on my own, but I also like to believe potential new words also attract people.
So dedicated to science, not like the natives here, are willing to cooperate with even a simple deadly test.
I think the things that attract Twitch viewers are new games, world record attempts, and really long multi-game runs. As my 2 511s and my 620 have proven.
I mean, other animals.
I'm just gonna do 106% minus 72% runs, which is just any percent. So Brio is an enemy in this game, but his dialogue implies that he was planning on betraying Cortex at some point. Took Arabic for a semester. I feel like that would be really fucking hard to learn. Training with a 256-hour stream. Enjoy death. I enjoyed Spanish. I kind of wish I kept up with it. Spanish has proven useful in like fringe scenarios, so maybe I should like brush up on it.
Can't say I see the appeal of all that jumping you do. Perhaps I don't have the right body for it. Yeah.
I should learn Portuguese. That way whenever Deep decides he doesn't like me for one reason or another, like just depending on the day or the week, I can just insult his followers back. I need to be like the fucking that one scene in the kickball episode of the Boondocks where they're like,
Let's go!
they're insulting Huey, and I don't remember if it was Korean or Chinese, and then he just like responds to them in that language, and they're just like, oh fuck, and he like kicks the living shit out of them. That's what I need to be. Every time there's an ass Reddit thread about like, what multilingual people of Reddit, when has it ever been useful? And then it's like always the situations of people like talking shit about someone and then they freak out and realize that you can understand them. It's like the greatest thing ever. I'm just like, this needs to be my life. I just need to learn like every language possible. We all aspire to be Huey, yeah. Or even better would be like, whenever someone comes into the stream and like speaks in like Spanish or like Portuguese or whatever language is not English, I could just respond in that language, please speak English. Did I die? I did. Yeah, I did. I got caught under one of the wooden planks. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the biggest reason I have the English only rule is because it's the only language I am fluent in. Like the next closest is that I know like very broken bits of Spanish, but not enough to hold a conversation anymore. So like not only does it make it so that like it's easy for everybody in chat to keep up with the language, but it also just makes it easier for me. I should probably learn some Tagalog considering the fact that I'm half Filipino. Out English only, you get a lot of racial slurs in Russian. Oh, that's cute.
If you enjoy your reward, then we will make an even better team. Yes, yeah.
Let's do safe mode of this because I don't have a mask. Fuck. I hope that is enough. It was. Dude, I'm gaming. Oh, that was it. Swag. I am curious about Japanese speedrunning culture, to be honest.
Just stay put while I test this. Hold still. For science! Fuck the face! I just need to know if this is lethal. Stop spinning. You're making me dizzy. Fly, my gelatinous fiddlesticks. Enjoy your trip. This one has extra babachil in them. Yes. Ooze your way to... Oh! Why? Why don't people take me seriously?
I'll say as far as character models go, I do think the monster form of Brio looks a little goofy in this game. At least the face, like the render does. Yo, my boy Dill with the raid. How's your stream, dude? Learned the new Snivelec boss strat. Nice. I heard about that and have no idea what it is, so I'm just gonna smile and nod. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's fine. Show you this week. That sounds oddly suggestive. Oh no, Risky. I think you're underestimating just how fucking long 106 is. I mean, my first playthrough of this game took 12 hours, and that was with watching every cutscene and trying to get as many boxes as I could, even though I failed in most levels, and not agonizingly crying in pain every time I missed one. I was like, oh yeah, look, it's experiencing a new Crash Bandicoot game. But like, all of that I did in 12 hours, and 12 hours is about the length I would expect a 106 to take me. So, I think you'd be fine. Oh no, 106 is definitely more than 7 hours. In real time, at least, it is definitely more than 7 hours. Game time, the shortest you're looking at is probably 8, like loadless. And that would assume everything goes well, which it won't. Even 10, I think, is pushing it. Because, say, in real time, on average, like, let's not even go into loadless. Because loadless is a different story. But real time, you essentially have to do every, you have to do every level twice because of normal and inverted. So I think basically 2 ACG runs. So that there is already like 8 hours. And then the platinum relics are essentially more unforgiving 80%. Or more unforgiving all timelines, because you do have to do the bonus levels also. So say that's about, you know, probably an hour and 45 to probably actually 2 hours at that point. So that point, that's already past 10 hours. And then you have to do the flashback tapes, which is probably about an hour. So that's 11 hours. And then you have to factor in the potential resets over the fact that you have to get perfect relics. And then you have to get all plats, so time trials will probably not be first time for most of them. It is definitely not nearly as like 10 is probably the best case scenario, 10 or 11 in real time. Loadless, they could probably be like 8 because there are a lot of loads. But like, there's just so much you have to do for 106. When can we see me try it? After I've learned ACG and tapes and I'm comfortable at all of them, and then relearn the inverted levels, which I'm not really keen on doing if I'm being completely honest. Inverted levels kind of lost their luster after 10 of them. Maybe less than that.
Time for a spring cleaning. Jump on a TNT crate. What am I, a Bandicoot?
Someone please find Bastard Skip. Make my life. I don't even want it for the time save. I just want it for the name. I just want a skip called Bastard Skip.
I made all them tablecloths myself.
Okay. How badly do I want to risk stuff? Not badly enough. I just don't want to lose this mask on like the night. I don't want to burn that mask where I normally would, and then like die on like some nitro somewhere, or like the very end of the level. Like here, I get hit fairly common. Somehow that didn't hit me. It's too much to complete this game. Completing it in one sitting is definitely very taxing, and I don't think they intended people. I think they intended people to take their time with the game, which is why when all the people were like, "It's just way too much," I was like, "Yeah," because surprise, surprise, not everything needs to be done in a single sitting. Like, that being said, I will say I do think full completion in this game is too repetitive. I'm not saying that full completion is wonderful and perfect and people should stop complaining, because I do have criticisms of full completion. I do think there's too much of it, and a lot of it is just the same thing over and over. Like, I don't care about doing every level 3 fucking times or more. But I also don't think this game needs to be defined by its full completion. Like, I've seen people like have very negative opinions of this game because the full completion sucks. I'm like, fucking most games full completion sucks if you ask me. It's there for the people who want to do it, but I don't feel like a game should be defined by what it takes to 100% it. It's the beauty of games. You can enjoy them however you want. And like, I've derived so much enjoyment out of this game, not even fully completing it. Just going through the levels in any percent is like some of the most fun I've had in any Crash game, which is abnormal for a Crash game. So that just makes it better to me. It's very rare for me to enjoy a Crash game's any percent more than its full completion. The only time I can think for certain where I definitely preferred any percent over full completion was the Huge Adventure, and that wasn't a testament to how good Huge Adventure's any percent was. That was a testament to how terrible 101% is in that game. Because Huge Adventure just kind of isn't good. I guess another game, an example of a Crash game where I enjoy its any percent more than its full completion, and it's actually a testament to how good the any percent is, would be Entranced. Because Entranced any percent is wonderful. And then like 101% is not really bad, but it definitely is more frustrating. Yo, what's up, Al? Hope I'm doing great today. I'm doing well. I actually have shit to do at work now, so I'm not like dying in agony, which is good because I'm actually there for like full hours. As opposed to half a day in office and half a day working from home, so at least I'm not completely dead.
Let's go!
100% 100% Odyssey sucks. I never 100% in Odyssey just because after a certain point, getting moons for every trivial thing kind of just lost the appeal. It's just like, oh, well, do this thing and get a moon. Okay, cool. Beat this boss, get 3 moons. That's fine, I guess. Ground pound on this lump of dirt, get a moon. Sure. Pick your fucking nose, get a moon. What? Like, there's so many moons in Odyssey that it just doesn't feel special to me. Like, Odyssey has what, like 999 moons or more or something? I don't even remember at this point. And like, I don't even remember most of them. And then like, A Hat in Time base game has 40 timepieces, and I could probably remember what I did for every single one of them. Because it's memorable, even despite the fact that there's only 40 of them. That being said, Odyssey's still a good game. Like, I don't love Odyssey, but I enjoyed it when I played it. I thought it was pretty good. It's not my favorite Mario game, but it's probably up there. My pace for Embryo. Do you do Dragon On and the other one Off Balance? Oh, it might just be movement. Like I said, I do think a lot of people, like, I'm not singling you out in particular. I'm not sure what your movement looks like. Yeah, I like the discussion that we had in the server where it was like J-Hobbs, Dustin, and I talking about it, which was surprisingly civil, which shocked the hell out of me. Like, I do think movement costs so much more than deaths do. Like, it makes a big difference. Like, my sum of best is a 125. Like, I am a gamer. Big gaming. Yeah. I think another game where, like, I guess an example of a game where I did go for, like, most completion, I guess, but I don't think my enjoyment of the game was defined by the completion, was Super Mario 3D World. I did enjoy 3D World enough that I went and got all 380 stars. I didn't get every stamp because I wasn't going to fucking play every level with every character. It's Peach and I'm done. Yokomori. But, like, I didn't love 3D World because it had really sick full completion, because it doesn't. I loved 3D World because its level design is just really, really fun. Go back, go back! Whoo! I am a gamer. That boat's been an asshole recently. I mean, that damage just probably saves like a second, so. Just makes movement at the end of this way less awkward, though. I mean, I use the master damage abuse on those nitros because it makes getting up there a little faster and a little less weird. But yeah, you don't need it. It's like a second at most. Is there invisible? Is there invisible that prevents you jumping up to that final pier on last level? I would have to know specifically what part you're talking about, but probably. Oh, after the boat. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you're talking. Yeah, there is an invisible wall there. That was really... That was my fault. I played that super terribly. I used Kapunawa very, very poorly. This is better. Okay. Oh my god, this Stay Frosty is terrible! Oh yeah, no, I know you didn't. Ow. I actually think the Ice Hub is the easiest one. At least for me. Nobody's a perfect player, Kamori. Oh yeah, no, I get that. I definitely get that. Yeah, no. IRL shit happens sometimes. I know that there are some people who like favor allowing pausing of the timer if IRL shit happens, but I don't know. I guess I'm on the more... That's one of the few I don't even know. It's one of the things that, in terms of quote-unquote speedrun politics, I'm more on the conservative side of things, where speedrun is how long it takes to beat a game in a single sitting. And if you pause the timer, it's not really a single sitting. And like I get that IRL shit sucks. And like I have had runs die to IRL shit. But it's really not as common as people think it is. Like, if you're in a situation where you're constantly losing runs to IRL, like RNG, like stuff just outside the run affecting it, you might want to reconsider when you're doing runs. If it's a health concern, then, like, sure, but I do think even that's, like, relatively uncommon. At the same time, though, even for stuff like, you know, like the Mario 602 or whatever, or like the Wed's fucking like double Splash Vecto where he did OG and HD, I think if you want to take a break, that's completely valid, but that should be factored into the run, and that should just be part of the strategy of the run, is knowing that you might have to take a break somewhere. I would still count it as part of the time. But again, I am more on the conservative side of it. You have Venom.
I've made a few upgrades to my blimp. Rain of giant deadly missiles!
I don't know, I'm not really interested in starting a debate on whether or not pausing timers should be allowed, but that was just my piece on it.
Mark II, deploy!
It's a topic that I've had with a topic of discussion I've had with people a lot. So if anything, I'm kind of just tired of the conversation, even if I haven't had it here.
Try this one.
It's something I've talked about before, just not on stream. This hero's getting MGS 1 soon. Nice. I've never played an MGS game, but I've heard nothing but great things about them.
The anti-marsupial missile is my own design. Do you like it? What's that Bandicoot, Hotspot? No. Well, if you won't play fair, then neither will I. Oops. Did I do that? Kill the Bandicoot, crush the Bandicoot, smash in its head! I wonder what happens if I hit all the buttons at once.
Maybe if I wasn't an idiot.
Feel the wrath of Cortex. Not a
Yeah, I've heard MGS is really good. I'm not the biggest fan of stealth. Stealth, like, I don't hate stealth as a genre. It just makes me very, very uneasy. But I could play MGS sometime. Oh no, he paused the timer. If he had just paused the game and kept the timer running, it would have been valid. And again, like, if you wanted to take that run and time it RTA, we could accept that. But But then you'd have to retime it when we do loadless, and then it's just another, like, I understand why you don't want to just resubmit it and just get a different run. It is a hassle. Gold team rules, hell yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you did retime it, then it wouldn't be a PB. Okay. Okay, now I understand. I don't know. The Crash series, at least, like, which is the series that I have some voice in as a, like, at this point, series figurehead. Like, not really a series mod, but I'm like one of the more prominent members of the community, which is just a factor of where I ended up. The Crash series generally follows the whole, with the exception of loadless timing, we follow real time and the timer cannot be paused at any point. And most Crash games are short enough where that's not an issue. And then for the ones where, like, if it's like affect a run or something where a category is just particularly long, breaks are just factored into the timing. Like, they're just, the timer keeps going at that point. That's something you acknowledge and prepare for if you're gonna do one. Like, I fucking take bathroom breaks during like 3:15s or like 5:11s, and it's just part of the run to me. So. The only time I have to go during long runs is if it's like, if I'm drinking soda, which is, again, I'm trying to not do that. 5 Stars Wrath of Quartz will be remade. No, it won't. I really hope it won't, at least. It doesn't need to be. PS1 plus 2 forbids pausing. Like, if you press start by accident, the run is invalid.
Let's see how these prehistoric predators like my blaster's new settings.
That's still weird, even for a short run. But I guess at the same time, do they do IGT? Because that might be why. Again, like, it's different per game. Like, I wouldn't say that what I say has to be gospel for every speedrun ever, because it's a case-by-case basis. I think in the Crash series, in particular, I am against pausing timer, because more often than not, it's not really a health concern. Actually, I can't think of any category that's so long it becomes a health concern that isn't like a multi-game run.
Ooh, I've never tried a volcano lair.
Unless you're in a like particularly extraneous situation, like what Manto said with like the 4-hour run stuff, but that's one where I don't think like can't really be entirely accounted for everybody. I don't know. It's a complex subject.
Haven't seen mushrooms that big since I left the Gigantizotron running overnight.
Yeah, like long runs like that are an endurance test anyway for me. So like I go in knowing that I might have to take a bathroom break. I've fucking taken a bathroom break in the middle of Twalk during a 106. Like I actually think it was the last 511 I did. I really had to pee during Warp 4, and I was like, okay, I will wait until I finish Warp 4, but then I like missed crates in Wuthering Heights twice, so I said fuck it and just went to the bathroom while it was loading. Yeah, if it's IGT, I can understand not allowing pausing in general. Especially if pausing fucks with the IGT in any way. That could also be a thing. Like this game, if you fucking pause the game, the IGT freezes, which is hilarious. You know, all of these loadless things could have been averted if the game just had a fucking good IGT. But it doesn't. I think when this game comes to Switch, that's when they put them in Smash. I mean, that's not really a factor. Persona 5 isn't even on the Switch, is it? And Joker's in Smash. There isn't a Banjo and Kazooie game on the Switch, and Banjo's in Smash. Final Fantasy VII didn't get added to the Switch until after Cloud was in Smash. Like, I don't really think that's a factor. Oh, I love this. NST and... Also, yeah, NST and CTR are already on Switch. So it's not like, oh, they couldn't put Crash in Smash because he's not on a Nintendo console. He's on like 15 different Nintendo consoles. What consoles do I have except every PlayStation? I have every Nintendo console from the GameCube up. Oh no, the N64 up. I actually own an N64 now. I forgot I bought that. Okay. Yo, Gamma. Thanks for the good luck. Sounds good, Al.
May I assist?
I don't know if I'll still be live in an hour, but I might be. Depends on how this run goes, I guess. Alright, thanks, man. Yeah, if this run finishes in PBs, I'll probably not do another one, but if I reset at some point, then I might do another one. I'll have to read that again in a second, Kimura. I didn't see all of it. Well, I saw all of it, I didn't fully process it. I'm willing to bet I can make it through that, but it's scurry. Right now, Crash 4 is the biggest thing I'm focusing on for like all games in general. I'll probably play Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory when it comes out, but that'll probably be offline. I want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales whenever I get a PS4, PS5. I already have PS4. I'm using it. And then I also want to play Kena Bridge of Spirits, but I'm pretty sure that comes out next year. Yeah, fuck this game. Marvelous skip when? After Bastard skip. That was horrible. Let me never do that again. Please don't die here. This respawn cycle is garbage. Yeah, I definitely have interests outside of speedruns. It's just that speedrunning in particular takes up most of my time, which is just how it is, so. I tried out the demo for Melody in Memory yet. I haven't, actually. You hope to use the Crash 4 design for Smash. I do too, because it's really good. No, it's the worst design ever. It's as bad as Mind Over Mutant and Crash of the Titans. People actually think that. I went to the TV tropes page where you can see both the NST model and the Crash 4 model for both Crash and Coco side by side, and I think to myself, people actually think the NST designs are significantly better. I'm just like, okay. The NST designs were honestly like... That was pointless. I didn't need to do that. That mask honestly is not that useful. Like... I don't think the NST designs are bad, but like outside of like Cortex and like maybe Coco, they were never particularly my favorite of any character. They were just like good. But like almost every model in this game is fucking fantastic. Welcome back, Marquez. That's what I meant to do, but I hit triangle twice last time. Space level goes zoom. Yeah, that blows. I was trying to see if my cat moved from under my bed without me noticing, but nope, she's still hiding from me. Feel bad for Oxide. Yeah, man, he's going through a divorce. It sucks. Oh, this game definitely had a higher budget, for sure, without a doubt. And definitely more time. Bro. Hello, Tim. Yeah, that's fine, Kamori. Ah, fuck. I keep forgetting. I don't know how much it matters, but I hate doing this lower route. It's so weird. Lower route as it shoots you up into the air. Really hope someone finds the Louis skip soon. It'd be nice. Honestly, I think at this point I want Bastard Skip more than Louis Skip, just for the name. Every time you land on the little turtles, they make a noise. They're just like, ooh. This melts me on the inside. Cat under my bed just thinking, this guy's a fucking weirdo. Who the hell did I get adopted by? She's silently judging me, I know it. It wouldn't save 2 minutes, it would probably be... I don't even know if it would be 1. Yeah. How do I speedrun with Coco? It's like not even a second of time loss. Like, it's so minimal. I'm not even sure if it loses time at all. Like, literally switching to Coco is just pressing square before you enter the 3rd level. It's like, if it loses any time, we're talking frames.
Reality shattering proportions.
Interdimensional domination. Something monumentally stupid.
Water break. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, no, losing Coco is never gonna cost a run. Like, the run would have to be so obscenely perfect, which, for how long this run is, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Oh, that's the thing. I was like, another Amazon thing. Shit, that's something I ordered for my mom. Yeah. It's not like Crash 3 NST, where Coco RNG was significant enough that at top level it could cost you runs. She's completely viable in this game. Unless we find something that somehow makes Crash faster. God, I hope we don't.
In my universe, bandicoots are considered pests, as fit for extermination as a housefly.
Oh, how modern.
Some keep them as pets, but I find it disgusting. I must be first.
I mean, I would honestly say,
Yes. So elegant, Spyro.
I would say even in 108 it was starting to screw with me. But also it could have just been me being that rusty at 108.
So many little legs to pull.
She did not timey-wimey when I wanted her to.
Ooh, wicked.
How our lost
No problem, Hart.
piece found its way home.
Let's put them down.
Activate the security lasers. Enough! I won't be foiled by a flea bag. Time to die.
Well, it was more like when I found out that using Coco in 108 optimally only loses 6 seconds, I was like, oh, so I can get away with using her. But no, like the combination of not being perfect at like Coco's like quick level reentries combined with just like Coco RNG actually did feel significant. That was terrible. Holy fuck. You watch... Wait, what? Wish I streamed more. I stream like every day. You want Bandicoot as a pet? I'm pretty sure Bandicoots cannot be domesticated. I think they're very destructive, actually. I need enough subs to go full time, and then I'll stream more. It's been 2 days without... That is, like, actually a pretty long break for me. Oh, our sleep schedules... Yeah, no. Work is kind of forcing me to have this really awkward schedule for... At least for, like, certain time zones, and I can't really do anything about it, sadly. On the positive side, I don't think anybody else really streams at this time, though, for Crash, so... Backup strats. Yeah, I fucked that up. I always fuck up that last part. I'm consistently horrible at it. Yeah, I've speedrun like several games in this, almost all of them. A huge number of games in the series. Dude, I'm super bad at this today. Yeah, I've run, the main ones I've run before are 2, the Insane Trilogy, and Twinsanity. Although, I've also done 1 and 3 a fair bit. And then like here and there I've done like Wrath of Cortex and Entranced. I did a little bit of CTR, but that game is murder on my hands, so... Both versions of it.
It might be time for an upgrade.
Thank you for whoever did that, I'll check it in a second. Every time, dude, I hit this fucking invisible wall. This level has been kicking my ass recently. I do not know why. I like how the fucking Blitz Marathon, everything went wrong except for this level, which was like the one thing that went right. And then during my actual attempts, everything goes right except for this level. It's like the exact opposite. Yeah, I think a lot of people found me because of Crash 4. Like, it helped boost me a lot. Don't lie to me, sloths. You found me because of Crash 5.
Let's see if these tall poppies know how to smoke a steak.
I mean, I think it also takes time, Risky. Like, also remember, like, Crash 4 gave me a huge boost, but I've also been at it for 5 years before that. I mean, I don't know how long you've been at it, but... Tell me in the future with Crash 5, it's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure even like my first year, like my 1 year was NST, and even that didn't really pull big numbers for me until like later on.
Does this mean I have franchise potential?
I would actually say this year was the first time that NST was actually pulling me like large
Am I a
numbers.
franchise? Could I open a restaurant? In an airport?
Yeah, it could also be the game. Like, I don't know anything about Siege, so there's a lot of factors involved for sure. Yeah, it was kind of. I do think it was kind of shitty at the bonus or the demo was a or digital only. It's kind of jerkish on Activision's part. I'm gonna go for the ballsiest of ballsiest shit and not get the mask here either. I don't need it. I don't need it. No la necesito. No la necesito. La necesito. Oh my god. That made me very uncomfortable.
Oh, bollocks, my head hurts.
Wonder what the local delicacy is here. I hope it's spicy and fried.
I'm about to fucking make this level 2 splits. Alright, sounds good, Kamari. Is there... Yeah, no, I saw that, and I don't know what it is. Did they fix the loads? 'Cause that'd be hype. Did I play Crash in previous speedruns? Yeah, I've speedrun, like, several games in the series. Like, my main games... My first speedrun was Crash 2, and then, like, my main games of the past were the Insane Trilogy, Twinsanity, and 2. Spyro is definitely really fun. Like, Spyro 1 is really sick, and then I don't, like, even though I don't care for 2 and 3 casually, I respect them as really good speed games. Yo, Lars, thanks for the good luck. So much easier to 100%. Spyro 1 at least, yeah. Depending on the game, you don't have to do too many. Yeah, any percent's wild in like every Spyro game. Oh yeah, the load save for like SRT2, I'm assuming. SRT2 is crazy.
Oh, yeah!
Regular 2 is also crazy. I am curious as to what that NF update is. Spyro 1 OG is any percent is definitely broken. Not to the same degree as, like, you know, 2 and 3, but it does have stuff like,
Spicy fried mystery food.
you know, Twilight Harbor skip, Coveless. I'm pretty sure there's a thing in Artisans to something. I don't even remember. I never paid attention to any percent. Like, it's definitely, it's not 2 and 3 broken, but it's still got broken elements of it. Spyro 1, any percent, aside from Balloonist skip, definitely does not seem that broken. I will say that, though. I don't know if I said hi, Buchu, but thank you. If not, thank you again for the good luck. Alright. Sounds good, Silent CG. Thanks for the good luck. Oh, yes. I love it. I love refrigerators. Fuck. Let the bitch mode baby mode this. I hate this cycle. Try speedrun. Man, why didn't I ever think of that? Nah, speedrunners are cheaters. They don't play the game legitimately. Doesn't even collect all the Wumpa fruit. Nope. Fuck you, Trash Can Stan. That one is Stan. I've just decided this now. I can't believe speedrunners ruined my casual experience of this game with their speedrunning. Fucking assholes. That actually reminds me, Lars, the fucking they're on the first tweet revealing like the IGN does react. The one reply to that tweet is someone tagging like the head developer or like the head like CEO of TFB and saying, "Dude, I'm so sorry. At least know that I will appreciate all these like beautiful details and visuals of your game." And I was like, "Are you implying that I don't?" You implying that I was like, "Yup, the game's ugly. I'm gonna speedrun it." I only speedrun games that are visually unappealing and make me want to vomit.
There's an imposter me on the loose.
fix that. Yep, Twalk. Buchu, have you ever played Twalk? You should try it.
Guard, increase security. Protect your master. Is that what I sound like? Do I have a weird voice? Please, listen to me. Please, listen to me. No, rude. Oh, rude.
Don't you dare slander twins like that, Sloths. I haven't noticed any issues with it, and I don't think anybody after the first day has had any issues. Like, most people have been saying it's been working for them, so we should be able to do it by the end of the week. I don't even think Twinsanity is bad. I don't think buggy and unfinished equals bad. So is Crash of the Titans the It's Not Just a Phase Mom game? Every fucking time? I should just fucking spin there. Totally not terrified whenever I do that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in this that I didn't know until Depp showed me and or told me. Mostly told me. But yeah, this level is crazy.
prove myself. Mother's name, Sharon. Childhood pet, rock with googly eyes.
I took the ascent really slow. That's why that happened. Cock. Did that too slow. Yo, Demo, thanks for the good luck. Do I have a speedrun on Twinsanity? Yeah, my PB is a 124 and 100%. And then in any percent, I have a 25-minute run. I would just like to say that after 3 deaths, I lost 5 seconds to my gold there. So that shows how much time I have to save there. Twins is definitely not easy. I do think Twins is hard. Do I have a disc of Twins 1.0? Yeah, I do. My NTSC copy is 1.0.
You'll never find me.
Let's go!
Cortex. This castle is a maze. I alone know all of its secret halls and passages. Like the one behind the portrait of Grandfather that opens when you press on his triangular marker. But how? I've had it up to here with your game, you lout! Lout? Why, I never!
What is it? Am I seeing double?
Embryo, quickly! Revoke this fraud's hologram access! No, Embryo! I'm no fraud! I'm from the future! You must listen to me! Embryo, do you not recognize your own master? I'm the real Cortex! No, Embryo, I am!
Ding dong, ding dong! Oh my, sounds like the doorbell. I'd better go see who it is.
Found a way to skip Boiler in all levels for it. Does that count as finishing Boiler?
Help! Anyone! We have an evil doppelganger situation! I'm not a doppelganger! No, forget it! There, that'll shut me up!
No mask here is Sag. If this goes well, it will 128. If it doesn't, it can still 129.
Yoink! Did you jump on the shoot-o-mat blasted?
This is fine.
Assistant, go!
Oh, it's a wrong word that takes you to the end. Nice.
Non-existence.
Still have to fight Dingo Dial though, or no? see if this is the one. I did choke the last one in Cortex, so you know.
Assistant, help! Time out, time out! Annihilator, fire! What's the matter? Afraid of the searing, deadly laser? Careful, I might flip. Yes, your whole world is upside down. Confused? Disoriented? I can see your tiny brain cells frying themselves. Assistant, help! Can't keep up the pace.
I'll go for this once. If I fail it, I'll just do it the safe way.
Slowly. Ready, set. Power before Cortex. Unbelievable. Assistant, go.
After the last run, I just don't want to slide spin there ever again.
Enough. I'm bored of your shenanigans. Blast it. Unbelievable. Assistant, help.
No! Oh my god, kill me. Fuck. I knew it, it's always the last guy.
Assistant, help.
That's insane, dude. Again.
Stop that. Blast it. Assistant, help.
And that's how it's done.
Fucking terrible, dude.
Not like this. No, no, no. Must have taken a hit to the old temporal lobe. But a fallen foe can only mean one thing. It came to blows, and I won! My new general's first order of business will
Oh,
be to
fuck,
dispose
dude, that
of
sucked.
you.
We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex. But Dr. Cortex, the
No, it's not loadless war.
we have no idea what it could do.
Yuki has a 129.15.
Failure again.
Explains a lot.
Stay.
I mean,
What are you going to
I can
do?
definitely do way better than that, so.
Looks like somebody needs a little time out. Somewhere he can't cause any trouble.
Enjoy the end of the universe.
Yeah, it's 3:30, so I'm not gonna do another run. But the fact that my sob is 125 just shows how capable this, or like even how much further this can go. Like I died what? How many times did I die in Toxic Tunnels? Like 3 or 4 times, and I only lost 5 seconds over my gold. This is like so much more you can do.